Long, long ago, when the sea was still young and the land was still learning to breathe, there lived Naia, the maiden of the sea. Her hair flowed like silver tides, her eyes glowed like moonlight on deep waters, and her voice carried the power to calm storms or summon them with a single breath. She was the guardian of the waters, the keeper of balance, and the mother of all creatures that swam beneath the waves. In those days, the people of the land lived close to the shore. They fished the waters, they gathered salt, and they built their homes where the ocean winds could cool their faces. And they remembered Naia. On nights when the moon was full, they placed garlands of flowers on the sand. They poured milk into the waves as an offering. They sang songs that praised the maiden of the sea. And the sea, in turn, was kind. The nets of the fishermen were always heavy. The storms stayed far from the coast. The dolphins danced with the boats, and the whales sang in joy. But as the years passed, the people grew greedy. They cast larger nets. They hunted not for hunger, but for sport. They mocked the old songs and laughed at the offerings. And when the elders warned, "Do not forget the maiden of the sea," the young men replied, "The sea belongs to us. What can a spirit do to men?" Naia heard their words. She felt their cruelty. She saw her waters bleed with the death of creatures she loved, and her heart grew heavy with sorrow and wrath. One moonless night, she rose. From the dark waves she came, wearing a crown of glowing shells, her robe woven from seaweed and foam. She walked upon the land, and the people trembled. Her voice was like the roar of the tide as she spoke. "You children of dust and stone, I blessed your nets, I guarded your ships, I gave you the riches of my waters, and you repay me with scorn. You repay me with greed. You repay me with blood. Now hear my curse. The sea shall turn against you. The waves shall rise against you. The salt shall burn your fields, and your children's children shall fear the ocean's song." She struck the sand with her coral staff, and the earth shook. The sea rose high, swallowing homes and fields. The people fled, but there was no escape from the maiden's curse. From that day on, the sea was no longer kind. The fish swam deep, far from the nets. The storms came without warning, tearing apart boats. Salt crept into the soil, and the crops withered. The people wailed, but Naia did not return. She vanished into the deep, her song echoing forever in the wind. And so the people learned. They taught their children never to mock the sea. They taught them never to take more than they needed. They taught them always to leave an offering on the shore. For the maiden of the sea still watches. She is half guardian, half judge. And when men grow greedy, she rises again.